In a world that rewards the loudest voice, the boldest post, and the constant need to be seen, people who don't crave attention are often misunderstood. They're called distant, shy, or even unambitious. But the truth is something very different. Not needing attention isn't a weakness. It's often a quiet psychological strength. If you're someone who doesn't feel the urge to prove yourself, show off, or constantly seek validation, this isn't an accident. There are deep reasons behind it, and most of them are powerful. Here's what psychology reveals. 1. You have a stable sense of self. Psychology shows that people who rely less on external validation tend to have higher self-concept clarity. That means they know who they are, what they value, and what matters to them. You don't need applause to feel worthy. You don't need constant reassurance to believe you're doing okay. For example, when you accomplish something, you might feel proud, but you don't feel the need to broadcast it. The satisfaction is internal. That's a sign your identity isn't built on other people's reactions. That's emotional stability, not indifference. 2. You're intrinsically motivated. Research indicates that people who are less attention-seeking are more driven by internal goals rather than external rewards. You do things because they feel meaningful, not because they'll impress someone. You might work hard in silence, learn new skills without telling anyone, improve yourself without posting about it. Your motivation comes from growth, curiosity, or purpose, not applause. And intrinsic motivation is linked to higher long-term satisfaction and resilience. In other words, you're building something deeper than popularity. You're building fulfillment. 3. You value depth over visibility. People who don't need attention often prefer meaningful connections over wide recognition. Psychology shows that strong, close relationships contribute more to well-being than social status or public admiration. You might have a small circle. You might not share everything publicly. But when you connect deeply. You're not trying to be known by everyone. You'd rather be understood by a few. That's not social weakness. That's emotional selectivity. 4. You're comfortable with solitude. Research on solitude suggests that the ability to be alone without feeling lonely is a sign of emotional maturity. Many people seek attention simply to avoid sitting with themselves. But you don't panic in quiet moments. You can spend time alone without feeling invisible. You don't need constant noise or validation to feel real. That comfort with solitude often means you've developed strong internal dialogue, self-reflection, and independence. And independence is power. 5. You don't confuse attention with love. One of the most important insights: attention and love are not the same thing. Psychology shows that people who constantly chase attention are often trying to fill unmet emotional needs. But if you don't crave it, it may be because you've learned that real connection feels calm, not performative. You don't need dramatic gestures or public displays to feel valued. You understand that respect, trust, and quiet loyalty matter more than being seen. That emotional clarity protects you from toxic dynamics and shallow validation. So, if you're someone who doesn't need attention, don't let the world convince you that you're missing something. You're not invisible, you're grounded. You're not boring, you're secure. You're not weak, you're self-sufficient. In a culture addicted to validation, being internally anchored is rare. Take a moment to reflect. Do you avoid attention because you feel unworthy, or because you simply don't need it? If it's the second one, that's a strength you should honor. And if this resonated with you, subscribe for more psychology insights that help you understand yourself on a deeper level.